City Raceway, Dragway. They're doing some track prep right now. They've run cars, they've run some bikes and some juniors this morning. It's going to be a long day of drag racing. The flag is at half-mast in honor of Charlie Kirk, who was unfortunately assassinated on September 10th. The crowd doesn't look big from where I am, but there are people wandering around out here. I'll show you what we got. We got concessions with cars and bikes waiting. Got a pizzeria right there in the red trailer. Got some Philly cheese and Polish sausage right there. Bunch of Harleys stacked up. Got a metric down there. Don't know what that is. The green tent there is a motorcycle ministry. And the blue tent is the AHDRA tent. That is where the rider meeting was this morning, and where you can get your AHDRA gear. Next to them looks like they've got a motorcycle parts vendor. I haven't checked out what he has. We have a shop full of motorcycle parts, so I don't think we're in the market to buy any more till we use up the ones we've got. It's a small raceway, but there are quite a few people here. Looks and sounds like we're getting ready to run a car. These cars about killed my eardrums last night, so I went and found my earplugs this morning. Oh my goodness. I have to alter them a little bit. They're made for a man's ear. I do not have a man's ear. But they're doing some good. My ears don't hurt right now, so that's good. Welcome to those of you who are in my live feed. I sure appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Okay, the numbers on the scoreboard, 595 and 11,780. Who's in my chat? Let's see. Cohen Matthews, hello. Thank you for saying hi. I can't see the chat real well. The sun's very bright, and it is hard for me to read it. So if I miss you, I apologize. As you can see, I'm delicious. I've got a sweat bee on my hand. I didn't think they stung or bit. Thank you to the person who gave me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. But then my grandchild, I forget which one, I think it was my granddaughter, got bit or stung by a sweat bee. So I think the sweat bees are mine. They blame me for them. Okay, we've got I just blew it off my hand. Looks like we have a fuel bike getting ready to run. And the sweat bee came back. If you guys have experience with the sweat bees, you can brush them off, blow them off, whatever, but they're going to come back, right? Every single time. And I don't know if it's more than one or if it's the same one, but I keep getting it on my hand. I don't like the tickly feeling. Got one on my leg too. Good grief. The thing I don't want for sure is the wasps that are flying around. We've got a bunch of wasps that are just sort of cruising around the stands. Now this dragway has been hit by a couple of tornadoes. It's been hit hard by age. I'm sitting on concrete right now, but I brought a pad to sit on so I'm comfortable. Check out some of these wood bleachers to my right here. Look at that, the one right there. Got that heavy swale in it. It's a very old dragway. I believe it was just purchased in It was called Huntsville Dragway up until last year. They've renamed it Rocket City, and hopefully they'll be able to put some money into it. The track's in decent shape. Last night,
motorcycle index classes, please head your way to the staging lanes for final round of qualifying. Motorcycle index classes, please head to the staging lanes.
Last night they were running cars and bikes, and they had a problem. It was qualifying last night, but the track had so much dew on it they couldn't get a grip. So they were still doing their runs, but they were doing one at a time just in case somebody got squirrely. There was less chance of a crash. And they just went one at a time, mostly in lane 2 for some reason. I don't know if lane 1 was in worse shape as far as the dew goes, but they were running lane 2. Maybe just all that activity kept the dew off the track, or kept it from getting worse maybe. They were doing one at a time. You can check out my shorts that I ran. I think I posted most of them this morning. And you'll see that they have a good start, but then they get a little squirrely. And they were not going fast. They were simply qualifying. It was too dangerous to run two against each other. So we don't have that problem today. It's a very warm day. I'm going to guess it's in the 80s. There's a nice breeze blowing, and it feels good. Feels really good. Hey, Dora, the flag is at half-mast because when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, the president ordered flags to be flown at half-mast. I believe they're going to be doing that through tomorrow, but it could be a different date. But I thought I remembered that the 14th was the final day, but I could be 100% wrong on that. Thank you, Timmy. Appreciate that. Yeah, you won't see it on all businesses. You'll see it at all federal buildings. I don't know about state buildings. $149 miles per hour. 8th mile. Not bad. Not bad. His team is happy. They're walking away with smiles. Okay, that's good. Here comes one of the cars. Now, I'll tell you what, that bike wasn't very loud, but my eardrums still rattled, so I know for sure I need to adjust my earplugs. I'll try to do it while I'm talking to you guys. I've got to switch my hand over to hold the phone with my non-dominant hand, which means it's going to be shaky and wonky. Get this earplug screwed in. They're made for a man-size ear. I do not have a man-size ear, so they don't really lock in, but I just need to get a pair of scissors and trim it up a little bit. Actually, what I just did feels really good. Burnout. Hey, hello to the 7 of you who are in here. If you don't mind, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. If you have friends who like drag racing, go ahead and share this. We'll be here at Huntsville all day into the night. I don't know how long it's going to take us to finish everything. I don't know how long I'll be able to be live, but I will be posting short videos as I'm able to. Just depends on how long my arm will last at holding up my phone. Yesterday, I went about an hour and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what I just saw, but that car just did a burnout and left. So that's all we're going to get from them. Not sure why. Is that a Philly cheese? Is that a Philly cheese? Oh, you got the Polish sausage? Okay, good deal. Is it good? Good deal. Good to know. Got another car rolling in. Now, this is the one that blew out my eardrums last night, ladies and gentlemen. This car is loud and fast.
First test pass coming. Let's take place to get done. That's why he said he's taking the money out of Rocket City.
That rung my eardrums so bad last night. I woke up, my eardrums were still hurting.
Nothing better sounding than a blowing a cell phone was coming by you.
My right ear told me that my right earplug isn't in as well as it should be. Oh my gosh. Where's the car, ladies and gentlemen? Miles an hour.
On the test pass, not bad.
Test pass. Very good.
Bill Patton standing on the starting line watching go down. So far, that fastest car on Papa's good money.
I got both my earplugs in, right, people? Plug gate is officially closed. Yeah, we've got motorcycles lined up down there.
Now, thanks, I think we got the 6-track right around the table. Plus, we have food vendors behind us. Walk to the place, check out some of the races and their merchandise also. Races are always glad to get your support.
Okay, we've got Vance over in lane 1. He's going to do his burnout. He's backing into the water box right now.
Back to the qualifying.
I don't remember if Vance does a good burnout or not. That warmed things up. I'm going to call ahead of time lane 1 for the win, just because I've seen the way both of these riders operate. Learning curve. He's doing a whole lot better than I'd be doing, I'll tell you that right now. He's going to go down the track. Lane 2 to go down the track. Up. It's a choice. Don't know that I'd do that. I don't like bugs in my face. Oh, you put it down. Good deal. Hey, thank you to the 3 people who have given me a thumbs up. I sure do appreciate it. Now, I'm not sure what the tie-up is here. If it's the light, that the tree might be kind of messed up. I really don't know. They're on the radio. Something going on with the tree. So it wasn't lane 2's fault when he went forward. Huh, that would be a shame. Okay, bikes have been turned off while we sit here and try to figure out what's going on. Just so you guys know, I'm sitting here in a t-shirt, a short skirt, not unpleasantly short, it's a skort, flip-flops, and I'm hot. Look at these guys, they're in leather. Vance is in full leather, helmet. The guy's in a leather jacket, jeans. They've both got protective gloves on. They've got the right footwear. They're on black asphalt on motorcycles. They are hot. And they're not feeling the breeze I'm feeling. Okay, you see wind lights in lane 1. That's Vance. I'm not surprised. I am a little surprised they took off at the same time, basically. I would have thought Lance would have had to wait a little while. Okay, we've got this. Now, I forget what this bike is in here in lane 2. He's got a Dyna Wide Glide fender on it, but it is not a Dyna Wide Glide. I forget what it is. He's a very good, experienced rider. He should be doing very well today. Motorcycle, even when I was trying to chase down a guy that was being a total jerk to me. Of course, that was in a residential neighborhood, so we were probably only going about 40. The speed limit was 45, just so you know. I just had a little bit of road rage that day. I'd been on a 6,500-mile trip. And I was tired. Okay, lane 1 for the win. At 96 miles per hour. Oh, I missed that big burnout. But you can see the smoke. That was a big one. Thank you to the 4 of you who give me a thumbs up. If you're sharing this, thank you so much. I appreciate that as well. If you decide to subscribe because you love drag racing, I generally go to at least 2 drag races a month, sometimes 4. It just depends on what's going on. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama right now. This is the AHDRA Moonshot Moonshot Showdown. Looks to me, just looking at it through my eyes, lane 1 took the win at 99 miles an hour. I'm sweating through my shirt. It's getting warm, ladies and gentlemen. If you were to decide to become a subscriber, what you could be looking forward to is baby duck videos right now, because I have, let me do a count real quick in my head. I've got 14, 19, 26 ducklings in my coops. And I have another duck hen sitting on, I don't know, 8 eggs maybe that might be fertile. Those could be hatched now. I don't know. The pet sitter hasn't sent me a message saying that they hatched, but they might be. My husband and I used to raise Muscovy ducks when we had our ranch in California, and selling them actually paid for all of the feed for our horses, donkeys, quail, chickens, ducks, goats, sheep, guineas, pea. We had a mini ark going on back then. And we moved out to Northeast Tennessee a few years ago. Brought one duck with us, Tuffy. He's still with us. He's about 6 years old, I guess. And when we came out here, we went to the Gray Fair and bought 6 ducks, baby ducks. And those 6 have turned into what we have now, plus Tuffy, of course. We have 10 females and 6 males. We don't keep them all together. That's a little too much wear and tear on the girls. I still sell ducklings, I sell full-grown hens, and I sell the drakes as well, but we just don't have the buyers we had out in California. All right. Lane 2, I'm very familiar with him, good rider. FAFO is his bike. Let's see, what does it say? Does it say a jail break? I think it says jailbreak on his bike, and it's the FAFO 3268. He's good. The other guy, I'm not familiar with him or his bike. So I'm looking at lane 2 for the win, but I could be wrong. Lane 2 for the win. 82 miles per hour. Thank you to the 4 people who have given me a thumbs up. I sure appreciate it. So if you like seeing duck videos, goat videos, we also have goats. We have 65 acres of forest in Northeast Tennessee, and we have a house in town where we live because we don't have anything in the forest except our animals. As far as facilities go, sometimes we stay in our motorhome at the ranch. It's very peaceful up there. We just have to bring all the dogs over to the motorhome. And then there's dealing with all of the dog hair associated with having 3 dogs in your motorhome. So we don't always stay there. Got a couple of bikes I'm not familiar with pulling in here. I'm looking for some good burnouts. I appreciate those. All right, lane 2 did not disappoint at all. That's gorgeous. Goodness. biased and I like a good burnout, I am rooting for lane 2. See if he disappoints. He's not going to catch him. Lane 1 for the win. Looks like we got 80 miles an hour. I'm being buzzed by wasps today, just so you know. So are the rest of the people in the stands. They don't seem aggressive. They're just probably wondering why we're so close to their nests. I don't know where their nests are, but I'm going to guess they're fairly close. Got a little burnout going in lane 1. That's decent. You know who I'm rooting for. Oh, and that's the Dyna Fender, Dyna White Glide. I'm in room 1 anyway. That's good. Now these are not races. This is, I don't know what's going on. It's going back and forth. Qualifying? Okay, that's a close one. Lane 2 for the win at 103.05 miles an hour. Good job. Did not see that coming. We're not in finals. We're not in elimination. I believe we're still doing qualifying. FAFO is back. Means fool around and find out. Okay, that bike was at 91.65 miles an hour. Okay, what's going on? Got more bikes lined up. We do have a nostalgia bike here today. I don't know how many, but I know for sure there's a panhead that is a nostalgia bike. Hopefully there's going to be a class for the nostalgia bikes and I'll see more than just that one. Quite a few biker ministries here today. There was biker church this morning. It was a nice quick message, but it was a good message. Pastor's name is Shotgun. Okay, we're seeing Vance again. And I don't know who he's running against. I've seen him a few times since yesterday. Not sure how well he runs, but we'll see what happens here. Give me a good burnout, gentlemen. Is blowing right now. That feels good. That breeze feels real good. Bleachers are a little bouncy right now. I've got somebody to my right that just came up the steps. And even though I'm sitting on concrete, it's not a solid structure. on with the lights in the scoreboards. It's not good. I don't know what's happening. If you give some kind of a message in the chat, lets the algorithm know that my video is worth watching, at least for drag race fans, that'd be awesome. You can also tell me where you're chatting from. I'm in Alabama right now, Huntsville, Alabama. The AHDRA Moonshot Showdown. I have a hard time saying some of these names of these events. Okay, what are we looking at, ladies and gentlemen? That is a very interesting bike. Sure about that. 65 miles an hour? Oh, 65.66. We'll give him those. Give him that decimal.
AHDRA is in the house. The last 6 family qualify right now. On the line.
Still doing qualifying. My hand is starting to get really, really tired of holding the phone. Okay, he doesn't disappoint with that burnout. The light is on the tree, getting ready to see. He's in the 80s. Ooh, 101.99 miles per hour. That was decent. Okay, got a little chat going on over there with Vance. Now, Vance is the rider that was in lane 1. The last time they ran 2 bikes down, and he won that race, but the scoreboard didn't light up. I believe it lit up to show he won, but it did not show his miles per hour. So there is a discussion. I don't know if that's what they're talking about. Maybe they're just talking about his qualifying location, place. I've got a sweat bee on me right now. Check it out. Okay. I'm suspicious about lane 1. I'm wondering if they do have a problem with the lights and the timing, because we're only running lane 2 right now. Oh no, I see a car coming up lane 1. Okay, I spoke too soon. All right, guys, you think I'm going to get a burnout? Got 17 people in here. Who thinks I'm going to get a good burnout? You got to go quick because it's going to happen. That wasn't good. I want a good burnout. Good burnouts. Appreciate that. I can't say I'm biased for either one of them. I do love that blue color, though. I remember reading an article once, decades ago, that when it comes to picking a new vehicle for a family, the husband does all the research, goes and does all the test driving, and when he's ready and he's picked the model he wants, he goes down there with his wife and lets her pick the color. That was nice. Well, the lights are fine now, and that blue car won, and it was at 107.55 miles an hour. That was awesome. So I read that article. It was the 1980s. It would have been about 1987 or 88. And I had two little ones. I had a newborn infant and I had a toddler. And I did all the research and I found the model I wanted. And I asked all the questions. I did the test driving. And then when it came time to pick the color, I took my husband with me and he picked out the color. So I thought that was kind of opposite of what I had read in the article. It was a minivan, you guys. He didn't care. We just needed a family car I could get in and out of easily, and also, not surprisingly enough, something I could haul livestock and poultry in if I needed to. And a minivan with a removable seat in the back was perfect for me. The salesman was a little freaked out, but I wanted to make sure I could take it out and put it back in by myself. His thought process was probably, "Ma'am, why don't you just let your husband do it?" I said, "My husband won't always be around, but I will always need to be able to remove that seat by myself." So he and I both learned how to remove that seat because he had no idea how to take that back seat out. I forget what kind of minivan it was. I want to say it was a Chrysler product, but I'm not positive. So don't believe everything you read, ladies and gentlemen. At the time, I had rabbits and chickens. 89.46 miles an hour. That was Vance. He likes that left lane. Okay, it was an Astro van. That's what I'm remembering. It was an Astro van. And since I wasn't hauling a trailer with it, the transmission lasted just fine. Hauled my two little girls and my animals just fine. Looks like we've got motorcycles still in the staging lane. I don't see any cars over in staging. Hey Timmy, I am at Rocket City Raceway in Huntsville, Alabama. This dragway has been hit by 2 tornadoes and age. So it's a little bit run down, but they are spending some money on the track, keeping the surface usable. If there's something going on there between now and Bowling Green, I'll head on down to Thunder Valley. Miles an hour for lane 2. Lane 1 was at 102.
Juniors, seniors, and e-bikes, first round. Elimination, please.
Okay, we've got juniors and seniors headed this way for elimination. Juniors are up to and through 12 years old. Seniors are 13 to. They have to be 17 when they start the year. You can tell which ones are seniors, I tell you what. They're big. Now, these little bikes only go so fast. And they just called them, so they'll be here in a little while. I see a car in the staging lane right now. Can't see beyond it. We've got the tower between me and them.
RFC Chaplain, can you come see the tower? RFC Chaplain, can you come see the tower, please? Again, racers across Chaplain, come see me in the tower.
Just called it RFC Chaplain to the tower. So that's where the chaplain is headed. He was over at the concession stand a second ago. He just turned around and walked away. Heading up to the tower. Not sure what's going on. Okay, we've got a couple of Harley t-shirts down there right in front of me. One of them is from California. The one on the left is California. The one on the right is from Germany. The t-shirt is from Germany, and the other t-shirt's from California. I know whenever I travel, I'm not necessarily into buying t-shirts everywhere I go, but my husband is. So he's got t-shirts from all over the country, and then my oldest daughter bought him at least one when she was in Hawaii. At one point, the bar in the closet broke under the weight of my husband's t-shirts. His Harley t-shirts. He had more than 200. Not all in the closet, but, well, not all hanging on the bar, but altogether he had more than 200 t-shirts. Figure the cost of those t-shirts. He probably could have put a down payment on a house with that money. That's where my brain goes. Okay, we got a car making a pass. And 12.73 miles an hour, not bad, respectable. Take a look behind me, see what's up over there. Not a whole lot of people wandering around. Not too many people visiting the vendors, but I have seen quite a few people picking up those pork sausage and Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. And I don't know about the pizza. I haven't seen anybody wandering around with pizza, but I'm sure they're doing okay. I hope so anyway. A lot of us Looks like I just lost my internet. That stinks. It's real hard to read the chat, just so you guys know. There's people here with umbrellas, as you can see. They're smart. I left my umbrella in my car. I was thinking, do I need it? Do I not need it? I realized it wasn't going to be raining, so I just thought, well, I won't need it. But I can't count on shady places to sit. Should have known. Don't disappoint. It's very nice. It's a fast car. 114.97 miles per hour. All right, guys, I have to go back down to my motorhome. I don't want to take you with me because it's going to be shaking and not smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. I just have to make sure the generator's still running. I've lost internet. And if we lose the generator, we lose the air conditioner, and the dog is in the motorhome. So I do need to go check and see if fuel needs to be added to the generator. So thank you so much for watching. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up before you leave. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you like drag racing. If you hate drag racing, but you like baby ducks and goats and foraging. Oh, and we also grow mushrooms, if you like all that kind of thing. A little bit of cooking here and there, gardening in season. I'm not doing a winter garden, so I don't have anything going right now. Well, I have a little bit. I've still got some herbs, and I've got my squash that I haven't harvested all of them yet. If you like that sort of thing, I'm just a country nana. I go to drag races, and I talk a lot. I was a journalism major in college, didn't get my degree, decided to have a family and get a job. So that's the story. You guys have a great day. Be blessed, and I'll see you soon because I will be coming back once I figure out the internet situation.